Breaker, welcome to 69 Faces of Rock. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, great.
Wonderful, thank
Amazing,
you.
thank you.
Excellent. Introduce yourself, tell me what you do in the band.
I'm Ben. I'm going to be playing drums, but normally I'm on rhythm guitar.
I'm Claire Murray, I'm the singer.
I'm London Fowler, I'm lead guitar.
Woo!
Stevie Lang, bass guitar.
Excellent. How did Breaker get together?
Well, I guess I could probably field that. Steve and myself, we were looking for a group of people who were interested in traditional heavy metal, and it's kind of few and far between where we are. And fortunately, Claire reached out to us, and she was the ideal vocalist, and I think the pieces just fell together pretty naturally.
I found the ad on Craigslist because I was looking for a Kiss cover band to join. And I saw that they had Kiss listed on their influences. So I took that on, and thankfully it worked out.
Do you at least do a One Kiss song?
One Kiss song?
Yeah.
Not in our set for the festival, but we do have some Kiss songs
I think
in our repertoire.
We have
at least
some in the,
3 or 4. I got the whole catalog.
If need be, we could bust a few
we
out.
can make it work.
All right, very good. When you formed, was there a plan as to what kind of band you wanted to be, or did it just kind of develop?
We wanted to do a classic traditional heavy metal band, like taking influences like Judas Priest, Dio, Iron Maiden, and also morphing it with like bands like Dokken and Rat, the more melodic hard rock bands, and we took the best of both worlds and mashed it together, and that's like our unique sound.
Do you guys have a history of being in other bands prior to
This
Breaker?
is my first band. I've never been in a band before. I did musical theater, but I always wanted to be in a band, so I'm glad I got to join it. However, these guys, all of them, have been in a bunch of other bands.
Well, I've been in a bunch of bands, mostly the Philadelphia area. Of nothing of note. Breaker is really.
Nothing of note.
Well, all right, I'm being modest. There's a couple. Let's see. There was Wastoid. There was Cream Circus for a little while. Both of them were the same guy. I was sort of backing him up, and but this is the one that's like really the one that I think is got the most traction and the one I feel most like profoundly like proud of. So.
Yep.
And the one real official band I've been in, like my first band was a band called Power Theory, which is like a power metal type band, and we played all over the East Coast and in Europe as well, in Munich, Germany, and a bunch of festivals over there. So, and then this will be my second band with Breaker.
I played in many bands over the years. I guess most notably would be Midnight Angel, Scream Clan, and probably Loaded Gun.
How long did it take you guys to get this going as Breaker?
We started out as a cover band, so probably for a year we were working on songs from Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, also Lita Ford, and Rat. And Ben kind of already had some songs in his arsenal. At first it was kind of like, I don't know, like, because a lot of the bands in Philly, they're more death, more blackened, heavy metal. I wasn't really sure where we would fit, but thankfully, we took on the songs, recorded them, and now we're here.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere.
Looks like you guys spent some time working on your live experience, right?
I would say so, yeah. I think after we transitioned to doing more originals, I think we got more comfortable in our own skin. We started, just feeling like that was the direction we wanted to go. And like the live set, we're getting positive responses. The songs are, received well, so we're going to keep doing it.
What was the first song you wrote as a band?
I guess Time's Not Gonna Wait.
That would be Time's Not Gonna Wait. Yeah, that was our first song.
And we haven't played that in a while. We're gonna be playing it tomorrow. Spoiler alert.
And even when you wrote that song, did it indicate the style that you already have?
Absolutely.
Were there seeds already there?
For me, yes. It was like, okay, this is setting the course for where I want it to go. And I think it's I don't want to get stuck in a rut, but I think like stylistically, it's where I like, it's my comfort zone.
By 2024, your first EP came out. What can you tell me about that?
First CP, it's 5 songs of what you can expect from Breaker. It's a blend of American glam metal, also with influences of new wave of British heavy metal, and honestly, influences from all of us, because we each have something different going on.
How did that do for you?
Well, I was not a part of the first EP.
London is our new lead guitarist, which is awesome. This
Yeah.
is the first time we're announcing that.
Yeah.
London.
So what response did you guys get on the first EP?
Well, I think the response was overwhelmingly positive from people who like grew up with the style that we're doing. But it's not like, to me, it never seems like we were doing some kind of retro rehash, because I grew up with it too. I mean, it feels organic, and this is just like I'm writing original songs in the style I like. So I think a lot of the reaction has been positive from older fans and younger metal fans just getting into like this particular style that we do. So yeah, that's I hope they like what's coming next, because we got a lot coming next.
So when did Heaven and Hell Records get in the picture?
So we released our EP a year ago, DIY. We ordered all the CDs ourselves. We recorded it ourselves from the cover to all of the songs. Everything was done ourselves. And then Heaven and Hell reached out to Stevie.
Yep. And they were impressed with the original EP, and they said they wanted to redo it with an extra bonus song. We recorded what did we record? Stick to Your Guns. And they repackaged it. It looks great. And hats off to Heaven and Hell Records. Those guys are great to work with.
So you have a new release coming anytime, or is it out already?
We are in the works of a full-length album. We have plenty of songs ready to go. We're just, we're trying to take in the criticisms and the praises of our EP. Praises, songwriting, performances, everything. Production seems to be the thing, so hopefully we can get ourselves into a studio and put out something that we can be really proud of,
And musically, how will this differ from everything you have done so far?
I don't know if it's going to differ per se. I think it's just going to expand and show more of what we got, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think so, especially with us coming from like a different, we all love heavy metal, but we come from different backgrounds in music as well, and we try to incorporate all of that stuff into new material, And, I was just going to say, she comes from musical theater, I'm more of I came from rhythm and blues and then got into heavy metal, and then, so we try to put a blend of that into this new stuff.
What would you say makes you stand apart from other bands?
We're not following trends. We're doing what we want to do, and we're not worried about what people think about it.
And like I said, we take the best of bands like Rat, Dokken, Cinderella, and Wasp, and we mix it with like Priest, Saxon, Maiden. There's not too many bands that do that. We take those styles, mix it with this style, and that gets us like our unique sound. And some bands are just like, they're straight up power metal, they're straight up traditional metal. We take everything, all the great styles of metal, we blend it together, and that gives us our unique sound.
And to jump off that, like in the metal community, there really is a thing about being true, of being not a poser, not, this idea of what real metal is. And, real metal is what you like.
Yeah, so it's not a purity test. You got to just be into what you like, and that's. I think that's kind of borne out from what we're doing. We've only been playing what we like, and people seem to be responding, really positive to it. So
yeah, we're not like painting ourselves in a corner. If you like bands like Kiss, Dokken, Rat, Motley Crue, all those bands, we bring it all together. We tie it all in, and it's just all great, catchy, melodic, hard rock, and metal.
And what kind of image are you projecting when you're on stage?
Image. Ourselves. Authenticity.
Yeah, I would say authentic, and then also we like to have a little fun with our image as well. Try new things and experiment.
We're not uniform. We're keeping it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Not all image.
Yeah.
Our music, the image is in the music, and whatever you take from there.
Even with a lot of experience, breaking in a new band is never easy. How do you go about letting the world know you're out there?
Social media.
yeah, I think Claire has probably been the most instrumental with that. Like she is way more involved in getting the algorithm and whatever that is, stuff I know absolutely nothing about. I think she's way more adept at saying, hey, we should post something about this. We should boost this. We should get some more interest in this song. So she's been amazing with promotion and just like getting the name out there. I can't take credit for any of it. I'm writing some songs, and hopefully I'm playing guitar reasonably well. That's all I can do. That's my role.
Andrew.
Personally, what do you get out of playing music the way you do?
Get to express myself. I only feel normal when I'm on stage, I'll be honest, and I feel like that's true of a lot of performers, you know, and it's not something you can fully describe in perfect detail. It's just when you're up there and people are responding to it, like, there's no better feeling in the world.
And when you're performing live, you know, a lot of the time, like sometimes you're able to express emotions that you can't really express anywhere else, you know, through any other medium, whether it's through singing or through guitar playing, you know, just really get it out there, just especially in a live performance.
Yeah, music's a way of life. We love being on stage. The more shows, the better. So we're happy to be our first festival and looking forward to it.
Well, as far as like me, I think I know where my lane is. I like to, you know, give Claire a lot of room to be the focal point, you know, and hopefully I'm, you know, not in the way, but I'm also contributing, you know, what I can. You know, I'm just happy to be here.
Finally, what would you say was like the most fun memory from your existence thus far?
Oh man, we got to play, back in June, we got to play TVI in New York City, which was a fantastic venue. Lots of people came out for it, and we got to open for Savage Master, which is one of my favorite bands. They're also fantastic people. And they invited a little band from Philadelphia to come out and open up their set. And I don't know, I thought that was magical because there were so many people that I loved in that audience, people that I look up to, and I thought that was really cool. I don't know if what about you guys?
We got to open for Grand Bonnet and Mike Tramp from White Lion at the Landis Theater. Super cool shows and two great legends. So that was an honor to do them shows.
Oh, well, I would say probably the same thing, like meeting one of my heroes, Graham Bonnet, when we got to open for him.
Oh, he's fantastic.
And that was, you know, just to even get like a thumbs up, and you know, that was a good set. You know, that meant the world to me. So, you know, someone whose records I have in my collection, and you know,
And he was a real nice guy.
yeah, very,
Oh, he is.
Yeah. Fun fact about Graham Bonnet, which was also very awesome. I got to have a little conversation with Graham Bonnet where we talked about vocals and everything. And he was like, yeah, some people warm up, I don't. I was like, what? He has a fantastic voice, even in this day and age, and he doesn't even try. It's just a natural, innate talent.
Ronnie James Dio never warmed up either.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Find it hard to believe, but I guess it's true.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.